All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Group Chart Analysis. It is Sunday, July 29th, 2018, and this week is going to be rather interesting. In 3 days, it will be August 1st. Also, that means that this week is also NFP, and at the same time, there's a lot of news this week with a lot of the currencies, JPY, NZD, the US dollar, Canadian dollar, and the Great British Pound. There is a lot of fucking news. So this week is going to be extra volatile. So I definitely recommend you guys be very cautious in the markets this week. Don't try to over leverage. Don't try to go too crazy. If you want to trade news, you can, but just please use proper risk management because I don't want anybody here blowing their account and trying to prove a point. So with that being said, let's kind of go into what we're looking at. I'm going to look at all of these base pairs here. Nothing crazy, but let's see. Let's take a look at this U.S. dollar. So last week we had U.S. dollar, if you guys remember from our initial analysis, when we were looking at it during Asian session, that we wanted this thing to actually drop, which it did, and then news came around 5:30 a.m. PST, and then it shot it back up. Now, based off of this, there's a couple things that could happen because it's in a big consolidation. Overall, we could see two things. Either this is looking at as a either this is looking at to be like the new high compared to right here, right? And this could consolidate and then shoot up to the next zone, right? That's one thing. Or it could just be that nice little pullback zone to bounce off of that water and then shoot back down again, right? So I'm going to take a look at the TDI real quick. The TDI isn't looking. I don't like it to go back down. Let me look at this daily. Daily's weird too, 4 hour. See, this is different because this little pattern here doesn't. I don't like the way this looks. I like the way that it looks good for the continuation down, to be honest. Because this is literally like the perfect pullback. You know, regardless of what happened here, this is news. This is still a pullback. So I'm going to be patient with this one. I mean, it is Sunday, so it is a trap day, so I just want you guys to be aware of that. So a lot of things can go wrong, but I'm liking, just based off the RSI and the TDI, I like this move for a shot back down to retest this low. All right, so that's my favorite, what I like the best, based off of what we're seeing here. Let me see the 15-minute. It's divergent, it's above the stationary, but at the same time, it's a nice little pullback. See, last time it made this move, let me see if it did it last time. It wasn't in between it like that. It was. It did it right here, but it didn't take out that high. This one took out the high. This could be an ascending triangle, like a little ascending wedge. I'm going to wait on this. I don't really like the movement right now. I mean, overall, I still have this thing going for a drop, but let me zoom in here. The RSI doesn't look like it's like. I think it still needs to kind of prolong itself because this thing could actually continue to shoot up. As real as as much as I don't want to say that, but at the same time, like it actually can. So this thing could blow past that, catch up, and continue up into the stationary. I just don't like how the RSI looks here in the 4 hour, because what the RSI looks like it's going to do is kind of curve right back down outside of the volatility band. But we have to be. I want to be careful on that because this also could just say, "Fuck Ryan, let's go up to here," and it would just be ugly. But that's also because there's no trend. So just be careful on this, on the Euro USD. From my experience, when I see things like this, it normally will shoot down, stop hunt, and then go back up. So just be careful. Those are the two options we're going to see, and we'll notice what's going to happen during a London session when the false move presents. So we'll see how it goes. Gold is pretty much the same thing as gold, Euro USD. Overall, I'm projecting this thing to keep shooting down, but this actually does look like it could continue up a little bit because of that news. It's not divergent here, but the news made it go up, 4 hour. It's been testing the zone. It could go up to retest that 4-hour water, which is the 1-hour Mayo. So this thing could shoot up into the 15-minute. Yeah, this looks good for a buy short term. So that would really help with the Euro US dollar. If you guys are looking at short term longs, you can do like up to that trend line at least, or the blueberry. The blueberry would be like perfect. So that's what I would look for. Look for this thing to shoot up, but overall, remember it is a downtrend. So this is all pullback and it's all in consolidation. If you want, you can even get draw your trend lines and your support resistance lines like here. Here's support right there. 1, 2, 3. It's respected it. So it could shoot up to there, which is actually perfectly lined up with the blueberry, which is kind of funny. So I would be looking for this to be a short-term buy around from where it's at to, we're looking at a nice almost 60 pips, 57 pips. Let's go to GU daily. Now, it threw this daily sauce, which is why I wanted it to be a drop. The 4-hour is beneath the stationary 50, but it didn't break that low. We tested that water. This thing could shoot up one more time as well. Kind of do like this, right? And then continue its way down. Or depending, let me see this, if I could draw like a trend line. About there. So we'll see how it does with this. I just know that this looks good for a sell or buy short term. I feel like all the USD pairs are about to weaken a little bit, so we are going to see the slight rise. Let me actually match this up correctly. So just be careful on these. You want my opinion, kind of just watch them tonight. Like I said, it's trap day. It is a very volatile week this week, so if you want to just wait and see what happens, you can wait. But I'm going to tell you guys that this thing actually might pull back a little bit. So this thing could shoot up as well. AUD, USD. It's been consolidating like a motherfucker for the last 2 months. 4-hour shot up. We initially had it down for a little bit. So we had people selling it, which is good. Shot up during news, which is okay. Cut that down. Shot up. This thing could shoot up too. I feel like all the USD pairs are going to be literally just consolidating. So expect another shot up towards this as well. It's about the stationary. I like this first. I actually like this one for a buy a lot. It's got that bearish, that bullish pendant where it shoots right up, and the next push up will be as equal as this push. Right. So we'll be seeing a nice push up towards that blueberry tonight, short term. U Chief. This one should, if all the other pairs are going up, this one should be going down. Shot down Friday beneath the water. It's consolidating. Do a massive wick right on the catch up. So we'll be looking for this thing to sell, and it's getting ready to break that stationary 50. Yeah, I like this thing for the sell, guys. Let me go to the 15-minute. Pull back to the EMA 50 now. If anything, stop hunt, rise down, and then drop. We'll be looking for that sell tonight. UJ, careful with UJ. There's news all tomorrow on it. You can see all the red folders. It doesn't even say a time. It just says tentative, meaning that the pair could be literally doing whatever the fuck it wants for a while. The daily. Let's see. Let me fix this. Good right there. Daily looks like it's going to keep dropping. 4 hours divergent, shot up. So this could actually shoot up to the 4-hour water, which is what I would like it to do because it hasn't touched it yet. So that's an idea. 1 hour, it's slowly going up. So, do expect a nice shot up, and it's divergent too. If you guys haven't noticed, the 4-hour is oversold and it is divergent. So I do want to see this thing shoot up to the 4-hour water, which is the 1-hour Mayo. All right, so if we're going to see that, expect a nice rise tonight. But overall, this thing could keep dropping, so just keep that in mind. But do expect it to shoot up towards here. This is the trend line that it broke. If you guys don't know that. This is the massive trend line that it broke, and look what it did. It retested it right to the top. So we are going to expect it to push up a little bit. So expect that little push up. GBP, JPY. I don't know if a lot of the cross currencies are going to be moving a lot because of how powerful the news is this week. But it is divergent. It's oversold. Daily, we did expect it to keep shooting down, which it did. 4 hours going back to the catch up. 1 hour is wicking right. Oh, that was delayed. It was extremely oversold back here. Divergent. Don't look to buy this until it breaks that water. Okay, it needs to break that water first, pull back, and then shoot up. If it doesn't do that, it could simply just go up, wick off it, and continue down to retest that low. So hold off on GJ for a little bit. You don't really need to trade it, especially since JPY is going to be absolutely insane tomorrow. And I don't really trust the cross currencies right now. Euro AUD, same thing. We are expecting a drop. It has 4 weeks of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks of just straight wicking to that top. So it's been consolidating for the last month. And it will be dropping soon. We will be looking for that drop soon. 4 hour, it's going down. It's still beneath the stationary 50, which is why I like it for the sell. It's just that it needs to break lows first. So again, if you want to hold off on it, hold off on it. There's going to be plenty of news this week. And this pair might not move as much. It might keep consolidating. So my opinion would be to draw up your support resistance lines, which you have here, right? Multiple zones there. You can even draw some here where it's at right now. Like, it goes everywhere. So just be careful. Buy low, sell high. Just don't get too crazy with this pair at least. GBP, NZD, not even going to look at that. GA, it's the same thing as EA. So it's just been consolidating for the last 4 weeks. Kind of going in and out. It's at that low right now, and every time it's hit it, it has risen. So, but at the same time, the stationary 50 looks like it's going to keep dropping. So expect a drop tonight from GA. Like right about there. The 4 hour closes in the next 37 minutes. So it could be this could actually be sauce if you look at it. 15 minutes. Yeah. Expect the drop tonight on GA. And then G Chief, 4 hour. Still downtrend. It's divergent, oversold. 1 hour. I don't like it. If you want, you can draw this. You got 1. You got 2. Right, so this thing's going to be going in and out. And then we'll either expect this. Oops, sorry. We'll either expect drop, rise, drop, and it could either break it to retest and then drop here, or shoot up, retest, continue. All right. So we just got to be patient with this pair. Again, I wouldn't really touch this one. The main ones you really want to focus on are EU, gold, GU, and then AU. Those are the best pairs that I like. And UJ, but be careful of news tomorrow. I just like the main 4 currencies right here. So this should be pretty good. It is a trap day. Just be careful. Remember on that. And use risk management this week. It is going to be a very volatile week. You guys can download your apps, look at the trading gaps, and see all the news that's coming through. So just pay attention, especially if Trump has to say shit. The markets are going to be moving crazy. So just be aware of all of that. With that being said, that's tonight's analysis. I just wanted to make that one quick a little bit. Nothing too crazy, just kind of give you an outlook of what's to happen. And we'll come back tomorrow, Monday, and look at the market to see exactly what happened tonight and how volatile this shit is really going to be. With that being said, I'll see everybody tomorrow. Everybody have a great rest of your weekend and kill it in the markets. Deuces.